Hello, everyone, and welcome to another amazing episode of Facts, Issues, and Reality. My guest today is another amazing guest, a chartered accountant by profession, a graduate of the University of Lagos in Nigeria. He earned his master's in public policy and management from the University of London in the United Kingdom. He studied business administration, supply chain management, and logistics at Trails College here in Windsor. He has worked as a manager at Deloitte and Touche, Lagos, Nigeria, before he found his way to Cameroon and worked as an assistant manager at the Price Waterhouse, Douala, Cameroon. In 2002, he moved on to become the manager of Experts Contables Associates, Douala, in Cameroon. And in 2003, he became the financial management specialist for the World Bank, Kigali, in Rwanda. In 2005, he became a managing partner at Tishem Associates, Kigali, in Rwanda, where he managed, planned, coordinated, and executed accounting and auditing assignments. He coached and mentored team members on various accounting, taxations, and auditing techniques, and also produced a certified financial statement for cooperation. Please join me to welcome Mr. Tochukwu Emmanuel. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here today.
Oh, great. I'm glad, you could make it despite the snow and the very crazy weather today. So we're glad you're here, sir.
Sure. Thank you very much.
So how has it been with you, sir?
Yeah, it has been fine.
So what have you been up to?
Well, for the moment, I've concentrated a lot on the studies, understanding the Canadian environment, understanding the system, how the system operates, and try to see how I can fit in very well.
Awesome. That's good. So basically, why we have this kind of show is to try to expose to the government of Canada, the city of Windsor, the government of Ontario as well, that as we Black people, what we face when we migrate and try to integrate into, another system, and try to let them know how, we're able to break through the social, economic, and even the workspace here in Canada. So again, we say thank you for coming and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you to please take us through your journey. Who is Mr. Tochukwu?
In fact, I'm Chukwu Emmanuel.
Okay.
I was born and brought up in Cameroon. After my full secondary school, I moved to Nigeria to study accountancy in the University of Lagos.
Okay.
Where I graduated and joined Akintola Williams. In those days, it was Akintola Williams, and it became Deloitte and Touche.
Oh, okay.
When they merged. After spending some years with Deloitte, Lagos, they sent me to Douala. I worked with Deloitte in Douala. It's from there that I moved to Price Waterhouse. I spent some months with Price Waterhouse. I moved to Expert Comptable Associé, which is currently Ernst & Young in Cameroon.
Oh.
Sure. Then it's from there that I moved to the World Bank, where I worked as a financial management specialist. And I found myself in Rwanda and Burundi. After the World Bank, I established my own business. It's from Rwanda that I migrated to Canada with my family under the skilled worker program.
Oh, great. We're going to get to that, but your journey is very interesting.
Sure.
So I want to know, where exactly are you from?
In fact, my parents came to Cameroon.
Okay.
My father was 14 years old when he came to Cameroon. Though we're all born and brought up there.
In Cameroon. Yeah. Okay.
We're all born and brought up there. He was 14 years old. He spent all his life there. He was doing business, these small businesses.
Yes.
Selling fresh fish and so on in the center province of Cameroon, Ngomezap, specifically. That's where he was selling his fish, doing his business. My mother was also doing her own business in selling bread in the railway station in those days. Yeah.
In Cameroon?
Yes, in Balmayo specifically.
Okay.
I was born and brought up in Balmayo.
Okay.
No, that's where they were doing, we all grew up there. My wife also comes from Balmayo.
Oh, okay.
But the father was also the father was a businessman also. That's how we met, and we got married, and we have 5 children. We migrated together here.
Okay, so we're going to take it now that you're from Cameroon.
Sure.
So you did your growing up in Cameroon before you moved to Lagos, Nigeria.
To study.
Oh, great, great, great. So we're going to take it. You're from Cameroon, leave the Nigeria to study and work. Then you went back to Cameroon. Then again, you went to Rwanda.
All right.
So you're a man of many nations in Africa.
Exactly.
Oh, great, great, great.
Exactly.
So I'm going to ask you, with all your achievements, why did you relocate to Canada?
It's a very difficult question to ask. To be honest with you, by the time you start having children,
yes,
you look more at the future of the children
than to your own future.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because my future is already at the back, but my children, I saw quickly that there was no future for them in Africa. I may be exaggerating, but the way I saw things in those days, today, history has given me the right response.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see the future of my children there. And knowing the quality of education I wanted for my children, the quality of life I wanted for my children, I said no. Let us try to move to another place.
Another country, and you thought that Canada
exactly.
would be a better option. So when exactly did you relocate?
We relocated in 2014, November 2014.
2000, and you had mentioned you relocated with your wife and your children.
All of us.
But your children, were they quite little at that time, or they had grown, to maturity?
Yes, some were matured. I think I had only one then who was below the age of 21, being below the age of 18. That's the last one.
Okay, so I'm going to take you back to the process. Now, you relocated under the skilled worker program.
Sure.
Okay, so how was the process like for you?
To be honest, I started it before joining the World Bank.
Okay.
Along the line, I stopped.
Why? Because it was...
No, I was too busy.
Oh,
I was really too busy.
Okay.
Again, I realized that I may be making a mistake by not following it now.
Okay.
That's why I reactivated it, and I was lucky that my lawyer was still have not closed my file then.
Okay.
Yeah, he had not closed my file there. I reactivated the process, and it moved a little bit. It was a little bit faster then.
Oh, great, great. So I would ask, the children coming in at that time, how was it for them? How did they find the change of environment for them?
You see, my children integrated easily. Weather-wise, because they were used to South African weather.
Okay.
Most of my children studied in South Africa.
Okay.
And the weather there is almost the same weather here.
Yes.
So, we're talking of cold and so on and so forth. For them,
it was nothing.
It was nothing. But that's why weather-wise they could integrate. Multicultural wise they could also integrate because they also have multiculturalism in and they seem like they've traveled.
They've been exposed to different other countries rather than just Nigeria. Oh, okay.
Then they move in and
very easily and were able to settle. But what about you? Did you find it easy?
At a certain age it's no longer easy for someone to
exaggerate.
But to be honest, I cannot complain for the moment. I cannot complain. Why I cannot complain? Because I'm used to traveling.
Okay.
That's the first point. By the nature of my profession as an auditor, I move from one angle to the other. And I meet a lot of people. Yeah. I've been to Morocco, I've been to England, I'm been to the US. I meet a lot of people. Though, for me, really integrating did not bother me so much.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So, but in terms of work right now, what do you do, sir?
I just come out of school.
Okay.
Yeah, I just completed my supply chain management program and I'm applying for jobs.
Okay, so you're not doing anything, say, for yourself, rather than you're just waiting to apply?
No, I'm doing one or two things, like I just brought some some brothers together,
Okay.
some African brothers together for us to establish a sort of cooperative. I also established a business in the area of taxation, where for the moment I'm doing tax for taxpayers, and that's how I keep myself busy.
Busy. Okay. So I would ask, you just said you brought some brothers together
Sure.
just to like set up like a finance investment.
No, a multicultural cooperative.
Multicultural. What was behind that idea?
To be honest, when I came in, I realized that this country had a lot of opportunities.
Okay.
And those opportunities, with my experience, I've been an entrepreneur for more than 15 years. With my vision and seeing the way the environment is, I saw there was a space where someone could create something.
Okay.
That's how I initiated something and brought some African brothers together. I said, okay, let us try to see in this area. That's the first point. The second point, I realized that the immigrants, if not the black man here, does not really have the economic power. And I needed to prove something that we can also have that economic power.
Wow.
By initiating something.
Wow.
Those are really the motives.
Motivation.
Sure.
Wow. That's
Sure.
really, really good to know,
Right.
honestly. And I just want to thank you for that kind of initiative. You know,
Sure.
even though it might not look like it's progressing, but at some point, there would always be a fallback to that. There's been a corporation set up for this kind of thing, and
Right.
somehow, someday, things would get going.
Right.
That's really good.
I really want to mention also
Okay.
that, you see, when you are trying to establish a business, you don't expect immediate gains.
Yes.
And that's the mistake we're making. We're coming back from Africa. We want quick gains. We want quick gains.
Quick.
But if you are establishing generational businesses, it takes time.
Yes, that's even the word, generational.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it may not even it may not develop in this generation.
Right.
It may be the next generation.
Sure. At least we'll lay the foundation. We'll lay the foundation. Others can come and make it
Yes.
more productive than what I did.
That's really good. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to ask, with all this, does it mean that you were easily able to break into the Canadian system?
To be honest, it has not been difficult for me to break into the system. I will be honest.
Good.
I will be honest. My own approach wherever I move, my own approach is to understand the system. This country is 152 years old. Imagine, more than a century old. I'm not expecting this country to be as easy as our own countries.
Yes.
I'm not expecting it, unless we are dreaming.
Because our own country is a developing.
Yeah.
This is a developed.
Yeah.
They are two different things. Yes.
They are 152 years old.
Wow.
It means that they have taken years to build their system. They have taken years to build their system. And you cannot overnight penetrate the system that have been taking years.
Take steps by step.
No, you really take your time, understand the way the system operates, and see whether you can fit in.
Yes. Which I want to take that. That is very correct. Yeah. We find out that a lot of us that do come here, we want it quickly.
Sure.
And I think the problem is because we're not used to process. Working way back home. Right. Because there's no process. I think when you just get your money, you're able to do a lot way back home. But here, it's a process.
And the problem is that you even get your money back home easily. You can't even account for it. You don't even know how you got the money.
Exactly.
You don't know the effort. You can't even tell anybody the effort you made to get the money.
Wow.
But here, the process is there. You must understand the process.
And you must follow the process.
Yeah, you must follow the process. There is
that's true.
There's no gamble here. There's no gamble.
That's true.
You must understand the system, look at the way it operates, and see whether it can fit in.
That's true. Thank you so much for that. So do you think here in Windsor especially, do you think the government is working so hard to ensure equality amongst all?
As I said, madam, to be frank, I've never been a victim of inequality.
Wow.
I really want to be honest. I've never been a victim. The way inequality operates here, to be frank, I don't know. My children have not complained of any form of inequality. My family has not complained. But the advice I always give, don't put yourself in a conflicting position.
Okay.
That's always the advice I give. Don't put yourself in a position that will compromise your person.
Yes.
Because if you put yourself in a position that will compromise you, it may take any direction.
That's true. That's true.
And that's why I said earlier, understand the system the way it operates. If you understand it, you will know how you put your legs.
That's very true. That's very true. And I'm glad, because a lot of people we've had on this show, there's one issue of, discrimination, segregation, one way or the other, either at work, at church. But it's so good that, someone can come and basing it on the fact that just of what you said, that when you place yourself at the right place, right, and not putting yourself in conflicting ways, then you probably would not even have any issues.
Right, madam. Right.
Wow, that's really good to know. So I'm going to ask you, what would you advise, say, new immigrants coming in, or even those here, on aspects of settling, integrating?
It's a very good question. Let us move from the first basis. You left your country because it was not properly managed. If it was properly managed, you had all the comfort you need, at least you can see far. You wouldn't have come here.
Exactly.
If you are coming here, you may come as a visitor and go back. Now, if you are relocating, there's nothing bad, even biblically. If you're not comfortable somewhere and you can find yourself somewhere in another place, go there and settle. We have the case of Joseph in the Bible. No, there's nothing bad in relocating. But where it is bad is to implement the bad things you had where you came, and you keep on implementing it here.
In the new place you are.
That's the mistake.
Wow.
As I said earlier, take your time, understand the system, know what you want. Know what you want. You met people, look at the way they live, understand how they live, all the processes, and see how you fit in. The second stage now, look at the opportunities. I always tell people, Canada is 10 million square kilometers. It's vast, it's massive.
Yes.
You can create your own opportunity somewhere.
Which is true.
You can create your own opportunity. I came in here, I was impressed. I was impressed. You can create your own opportunity. But by the time you sit down, you start running after other opportunities, you are creating problems for yourself.
That's true. Wow. That's true.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
True.
I may be exaggerating, but I like being honest.
That's true. That's true. Thank you so much. So lastly, I'm going to ask, what do you like about the environment, the city of Windsor?
The city of Windsor is quiet.
And maybe the whole country, Canada. Let's put that as well.
In fact, to be honest, Canada is a good country. In terms of welfare, in terms of tourism, in terms of working condition, in terms of the health system. In fact, a lot of things are beautiful here. A lot of things. Okay. I didn't say they don't have weaknesses.
Of course.
In every system there are weaknesses.
Yes.
As I was saying. I have no regret of being in this country.
Wow.
I want to be honest. I have no regret.
That's very, very good to know. Very good to know. Thank you so much, sir. It's been a wonderful time having Mr. Tochukwu Emmanuel share his story, his journey, integration, relocation, and how he's able to, create his own space in the environment that he is. I'm certain someone somewhere would have learned a thing or two, probably planning to relocate. Probably you're here and you're struggling, finding your balance. But I hope from what his story has, been said, you'll be able to pick one thing or two. So we're going to end it now on the show. And I would just always encourage every one of you to get your facts, understand the issues, and focus on the reality. Till we meet again next time, I want to say bye and thanks for watching.